up, guys? Welcome back to Rarity. Today we've got a weird topic for you. This is why taking your car to a dealership to get it serviced, worked on, fixed, is a scam. This is just one example I'm going to use and kind of tell you the whole pay logic behind dealerships. They're paid on a flat rate system. So basically, they get a car in, they do some diag, and whatever they diagnose it, they've got a book, and you reference the job hours. That's how much you get paid per hour. You don't get paid 40 hours a week. It's whatever you get. So, of course, how are you going to make the most money? You come in, your car rolls in. You're going to try to find as much wrong with it as possible and get that job. Well, my coworker, he took his car to the shop. The car had a check engine light. It was running rough. And he also needed a couple other things done, like new tires. And I've got his receipt pulled up right here. And for the tires, the price wasn't bad, actually. But it says drivability concern, that the check engine light was on. They scanned it. And it scanned that the engine was running too rich. It was a too rich code on Bank 2. So immediately, they claimed that the fuel injectors were failing and that the throttle body was dirty, indicated a high soot buildup, which is a legitimate thing with the throttle body, but the injectors is very questionable. And then spark plugs. I don't know the exact service history on this vehicle, but they charged, $124 for the parts for the spark plugs. For the fuel injectors, including labor, $1,534. And to clean the throttle body, they charged $458 to clean the throttle body. On a Honda J35 and the Honda Pilot, the throttle body's right there. There's no reason to charge $458 to clean a throttle body, especially even if you're removing it. It does not take that long. You've got a plug. You might have a coolant passage for any ice, and that's it. What I'm concerned about is the fuel injectors, and the better part is he spent all this money. The end bill ended up being like $3,000. It didn't fix the issue. The check engine light was off for like a day because they probably cleared it, and came back on the next day. It was running rough. It was running right. So he takes it back, and they're like, yeah, it'll be like, we have to keep it for an extra day. He goes, okay. He gets the car back. They didn't charge him. They said they reprogrammed the throttle body, and it was still running like shit. So I'm like, send the car over to me. Let me just take a whirl at it. So we scan the codes. Sure enough, fuel system is running too rich. So the first thing that I think of, the most basic thing, the most user-friendly thing, the cheapest thing, is the car's not getting enough air. The engine's not getting enough air. So check the air filter. It's a Canon, filter. Looked clean. But Canon filters are oiled, which is a good and a bad thing. If you've got excessive oil on it, that oil is going to cover the mass airflow sensor, which is right down the airstream of your intake. So I take the mass airflow sensor out, and I clean it with specific mass airflow sensor cleaner. Don't clean it with water. Don't clean it with brake clean. No other chemical. Use mass airflow sensor. It's made specifically for electronic because it evaporates quickly. It's not going to short anything out. So I remove the mass airflow sensor, clean it out, and let it sit there for 5 minutes. Make sure it's completely dry. Put it back in the intake. Put the intake back together. Keep in mind, I have not found anything else. Nothing. I go to start up the car. We're going to go test drive. Check engine light was gone. And he had been driving with it for 3 days now. So it was for sure there was something wrong with it. It was hesitating. As soon as he pulled up, check engine light was on. It's running like crap. Soon as I started up the car, the check engine light went away. We went on a test drive, drove perfect. Why did the technician, that should have been the first thing he should have checked. I am, just as a disclaimer, I am not a certified mechanic. I just have a lot of experience working on cars myself. I grew up working on cars. And that would have been the first place I would have went to personally. Not saying that's correct. That's not, by the books or whatever. But instead of scamming for $1,500 for fuel injectors that probably did not need to be replaced in the first place, why can't we look at something basic like a mass airflow sensor? Even if they had to replace the sensor, it probably would have cost $50. It's not that much. But, and this is where it's not even necessarily the mechanic's fault. Had that mechanic quoted just to clean the mass airflow sensor, he wouldn't have made a lot of money that day off this car. The mechanics are going to look for the most money they can make, and that is why the flat rate system is broken. The flat rate system encourages rushed work and, just overly big jobs that don't need to be done. This car could have probably went without a fuel system, fuel injectors. And I don't know where they got $458 to spray down a throttle body. It's literally removing, spraying with throttle body cleaner, and wiping it down. There is no reason to charge that much. I'm not flacking on whoever the mechanic was for this, but I'm more of flacking the dealership system and the flat rate system in general. This is what it promotes, and it sucks. It really does. And, there really needs to be something done about it. I keep seeing mechanics online, TikTok, Instagram, that are quitting dealerships right now because the system is so broken. That people can't sleep at night knowing the only way I'm going to be able to make a living is to absolutely rape people like this. It's ridiculous. I know this is a little bit different from my normal content on this channel, but I had to make this video. Start learning how to work on your cars, especially if, you guys are in a tight situation and your car breaks down. YouTube University, that's the nickname, but pretty much every car doing something to any car, it's on YouTube. That's pretty much how I learn about a lot of stuff. Hope y'all, I don't know how y'all could enjoy the video, but I hope this is a more an informative video. And if y'all guys have any questions, I might make a video of how to fix this said issue with the cleaning the mass airflow sensor. It's very easy. My Acura TLX has the same engine, just it's direct injected, not port. But it's got, the same parts, same everything pretty much. So I'll make a video on how to clean a mass airflow sensor, but it's also all over on YouTube. But I just wanted to get this kind of informative out and say, stay away from dealerships because it's not cool. And, Honda being the brand that they are, you would think you'd be able to trust a little more. But this is ridiculous. So I will see y'all in the next video.